So welcome back to another episode of Walkin Talkin with Tim. So my guest today, as long as he doesn't get run over, is Charlie Muracco, who is the CEO of CLM Advisors, which is a fiscal management consulting firm.
That's right.
I had to practice that before we went on air here.
You did.
So I'm going to tell Charlie, I'm going to ask Charlie, I'm not going to tell him anything, ask Charlie if he'll take just a minute to tell you guys what that means.
So what fiscal management consulting is we help business owners think with the end in mind. Where are they at now? Where do they want to take the business?
Right.
And we draw the financial roadmap there. So a lot of people, Tim, know their business well. They usually get into it because they have a technical skill they can do. Like they can hammer nails real well. And they start a business and they're really good at it. Because they're good at it, people
talent in something.
Right. And then people want them, right? They want them. So what do they do next? They start hiring employees, right? So now they have employees and they hammer something. They have employees that are doing it. And all of a sudden they get a lot of employees and they feel an obligation to keep bringing revenue in. So they start to need to get sales. So they go out and they start selling. They're passionate about their business. They can sell. So what they can do? They can produce and they can sell. But what people don't know how to do is the fiscal management side. People usually don't go to school who start their own business in fiscal management, accounting, or finance.
Right.
So they don't know how to do those things. So that's what our company, we fill that need, that part that they don't really know how to do, and we educate them. And we're an education firm. We don't do things, we educate people on how to do things the right way.
So you're a business coach, kinda.
Yeah, we're a business coach, but we follow, our lens is the numbers, right? We look through the lens of the numbers. We look at accounting information and data in the business to figure out trends in the business and forward think. So with that information, you can look at.
So you guys do analytics and go, well, you're doing all this work, but you're not making money over here, and you're making more money over here, and you might want to put some more of this over here.
Right. Why are you doing this if that's going to make money for you, right?
Right.
So
let's get rid of this and do more of this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That kind of good stuff, right?
Yeah. That's the stuff we do. So we work with people all the time. So what we do is we drill those numbers down. We'll do a dynamic forecast, which is about 24 months into the future, and we'll look at. We'll base that on the assumptions that they have of the business. So you might say your gross profit of your business is 40%. So we'll start looking at it and we'll realize you're not properly burdening some things, and we'll really figure out that, Tim, it's not really 40%, it's like 33%. Well, what happens if you're driving down the street and there's traffic, right? What does your GPS do?
Tells you where to go.
Right, it recalculates, right? So that's what we do. We recalculate, and we call that our fiscal GPS.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, and we guide you.
It's a good one.
We guide you along the way. As things change, we maneuver with it, and then we figure a new way to your destination. And then we start driving all those key factors down to every division.
Right.
Like if you have like a specific set of services that you do, down to those services, down to every employee, every vendor, every customer of the business, and make sure they're all aligned with where you're going.
Right.
Because if it's not aligned, then you got something fighting against it. We got to figure out, do we want to have this customer? Do we want to have this stuff?
It's friction you don't need.
It's friction you don't need, right? Or maybe you do need it. But then you won't complain about it if you say, I need it. If
you're making money.
Right. If I need this. Okay, well then don't complain anymore if you need it, right? We all do that though. We're business owners,
yes,
right?
we do. Hey, by the way, I need to let you guys know that it took me how many months to get you to do this? It had to be, because we talked about this last fall, and it had to be in the spring. It had to be, it had to
be nice
We
out.
did get a really nice day.
This is beautiful.
It's 60 degrees. It's beautiful today. Good stuff.
It's good stuff.
So shifting gears, I know you work with family because I had your daughter on, and obviously she's told me what a great guy you were to work for.
Well, she has to say that, right?
And I'm sure there's no doubt, working with your daughter and your wife and all that, it's got to be fun. I'm working with my wife now, and it's great. I love it.
It is great.
So, but let's talk about that. So you have 3 daughters.
3 daughters, yeah.
You said your oldest daughter has 2 kids.
Two daughters too, yeah.
Right.
I have 2 granddaughters. My oldest.
Your second oldest daughter has a child, has one on the way.
Yep, has a daughter and a son on the way. Yep.
And your youngest now has one on the way.
Devin has one on the way. Little girl.
Goodness. I saw that. And
Yeah.
I saw the reveal. It's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
seven of eight descendants are females. My wife
You're
asked me what I did.
surrounded.
What did I do wrong?
You don't
to
have
girls?
you don't have a chance, dude.
Yeah, what did I do wrong to girls? She asked me. I said, I don't know. I started dating you when I was 7. So I don't know what I did before that.
So, well, having said that, you mentioned throughout this that you throughout our walk that you met your wife in high school.
I did. Yeah. We weren't high school sweethearts, but we knew each other. We hung out.
She thought you were a punk, right?
Yeah, come on, she loved me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I thought she was a good girl, and
Carol's a
pursued her.
smart woman. She was probably like, "Oh, wait till he grows up a little bit."
Yeah, she did wait for that. She tried to wait, but.
But then you guys went to college together, right? You said
No, she didn't go to. She went to Stockton. I went to Trenton State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you guys were like hanging out in college, right?
Hanging out in college. Yeah. She was friends with one of my best friends, and then she was hanging out at a party, and I just asked her if she wanted to go out on a date, and it went all in from there. So.
Right. And for those younger people, it's TCNJ.
TCNJ now, right? Not
Which is
yeah.
My daughter went. She's gonna want that to be known. As we're having.
Yeah, when I say Trenton State, I don't mean the penitentiary. I mean the college. I went to the college.
It's not quite there yet.
I was close. It could have went either way back then.
So, met your wife.
Yep.
In high school.
Right.
You guys kind of got together in college, and then you guys got married, right? You said right after college.
Yeah. We were young, right? The year after getting out of college, got married and started growing the family.
It's a good old Washington Township, right?
Good old Washington. I've moved 7 times since I was 6 years old. All been in Washington Township.
Really?
So yeah, I think I'm going to live and die in
That's
Washington
an awful
Township.
lot of moving in one town.
It is. It's a lot of moving. It's a lot. Yeah. So
I can't say much. I've moved, twice in this town, or shouldn't be, at least once. I moved here and then I moved to another house here.
Might have been 5 times. I might be exaggerating that 7. That's, I'm known as Captain Sensationalism, so never know what happens there. So
Simmer down. It's all good.
it's all good.
So the one thing you did tell me though is we talked about things that you like to do outside of work, and you mentioned to me that wine is a big deal for you.
Yeah, wine's a big
Tell them
deal.
why.
Well, come on. Who doesn't like to drink, right? Unless you can't drink anymore, which
It's not just about drinking it though.
no, you could actually just taste it. So the great thing about wine is that, what I love about wine is when I drink wine, what I want to do is there's a term called terroir. So terroir is like everything about the wine. It's the soil it was grown in. It was the temperature and the atmosphere around it. It's how much water it gets, all that stuff.
Expert.
You can taste all that in a wine, and it's pretty cool stuff. So sommeliers know by just tasting the wine, the region, the year, and the appellation that it was from. Pretty wild, right?
Pretty incredible.
Yeah, I'm not that good. I just like to drink wine. So that's me. I just read up on that right before I got here, just so I could.
I was going to say you stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. Last
I
night.
did.
You're all set.
I did. That's exactly right. No, so yeah, I love reading about wine, and I like trying to figure out what people like, and then getting a bottle out of my basement and open it up, and then if they like it, that's great. I turn them on to something. If not, I go get another bottle. That's the fun part about drinking wine.
I know. I do know
tasting
that.
wine.
I'm a whiskey guy, so the wine thing, it doesn't do much for me.
Whiskey's good too. There's a lot of good whiskeys out there. You can do a lot of good whiskey tasting too.
Yep, big fan. Whiskey, drink it slow, little Basil Hayden all day long.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we talked about where you like to travel, because I'm a big fan of talking to people about where they like to go, because I think that's important. So you said
the Keys.
Key West,
Yeah.
the Keys.
The Florida Keys. Yeah, Key West is a place I go to a lot. Probably go there once a year. Also go down to a middle on the way in the Keys, a town called Marathon. Key called Marathon. Cool place, laid back, chilling. Bunch of fishermen there. They all go out early. They fish. I don't fish, but I like the laid back part of the town. There's nothing much to do, and that's what I like. Like, we live in a place where it's insane around here.
Right, and Disney. We both like Disney.
Oh, come on. We said this. Who doesn't like Disney? If you guys,
but there are people that don't like Disney. We like it, but there are people that don't like it. It's okay.
It's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
But man, if you have kids or grandkids and you need to get that energy out,
if
Disney's
you just
a good place.
if you just want to zone out, is what I think is the best part. You just zone out.
Yeah.
You just stop. You drop your keys, and you're done. You don't have to take a car anywhere.
That's true.
You get out. That music's playing, and if it turns me into a zombie for 5 days, and I'm not thinking about anything else, I'm okay with that.
That's a good trip, right? Just being chill. That's it. That's what I like about the Keys. Just chilling. I like to chill when I'm not working. I like to chill.
And you also told me that the other thing you said to me, which was kind of cool, is that you like music a lot because you like all different kinds of music.
Yeah, all kinds.
Yeah, and you said that your dad was a musician.
He still is. Yeah, he still
is a musician.
Yeah, he's still the head of a big band. He's in a few big bands. He plays a lot. He does a lot with music, and he taught me a lot about music, and he taught my cousins about music who were a little older than me. So I got influenced. So I love music, all different genres of music. You know, I like to go to concerts. It's a good thing to do. You know, and we're just listening to music. It's just awesome. You know, so anything anyone likes, I like. It's just good to listen to different stuff.
No, I feel you, man. And with all the coaching that you do, so this is the big slam question.
All right.
So with all the coaching you do, with all the businesses that you've met, all the owners, everybody, if you're giving advice to up and comers, entrepreneurs of all types, if you're giving advice to them coming up the ranks and saying, hey man, a couple things you might want to pay attention to, what would it be?
All right. Well, first and foremost, work your butt off. Work hard. Work hard. Being good at something isn't easy, right?
Right.
If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth anything.
That's
right?
the start.
And then what happens after you start working hard and you start getting some momentum? And look, there's ups and downs, but then you start getting passionate, right? You get passionate about what you do.
Right.
And that's what when we're out and we're finding business owners, they're passionate about what they do. Why? Because they invested, big word, right? They invested their lives in their business. And when you invest in something, whether you're working for someone or you own your own business, then you get passion. When you get passion, that's when you can take it to a whole nother level. So the most successful people I know worked hard, turned it into a passion, and then took it from there. That's it.
And they invested in themselves.
That's it. You got to invest in yourself.
And you're a coach, so it's just like going to the gym.
It is.
You're paying to go to the gym. You're invested in yourself. You're invested in your health. And when you hire someone like yourself or a business coach in general, it's just investing in your future no matter what.
That's right.
You're not going to think of everything, right?
No, you're not. You're gonna make mistakes, right? And I think that's
okay.
A lot of people hit those mistakes. It's kind of like being at the gym. If you feel the pain, right, you're doing something right.
Doing something right.
Right? And if you're making mistakes in business, you're doing something right. You're taking some chances, right? And then you have to learn from those mistakes. You kind of build your muscles around it, just like you do when you work out.
Yeah.
And you improve your business. You improve yourself. You become smarter. I think the number one thing I've done in my life a lot is make mistakes, right? But you learn from them. If you take your mistakes and you ask the question, what could I have done differently to avoid that situation from happening exactly that way? That's how you learn. And that's a big, big thing.
100%. Well, you got some great advice from one of the great ones, Mr. Muracco right here. So listen, if people want to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
Yeah, you can just email me. My email address is cmuracco, Muracco, at CLMadvisors.net. You can go to our website, CLMadvisors.net too, and check us out and give a call. We're open to helping everyone. Our passion, our goal at our firm is to help the fiscal economy of South Jersey and the Philadelphia region one business at a time. So if you need some help, give us a call. We'd love to help you out with anything.
It's a big goal.
It is a big goal.
It's a lofty goal, but I like it.
Goal.
Well, listen, thanks for being on.
Yep.
And thank all you guys for joining us. And keep on walking, keep on moving, and we'll see you next time on Walkin' and Talkin' with Tim.